Thanks for tuning in to the Urban Scope podcast. I'm back with more news, and today I'll be talking about talking about an element of hip hop. And we know the elements of hip hop: MCing, graffiti, break dance, DJing, all the wonderful things that compose or make up hip hop. And today I'll be talking about DJing. I don't talk about DJing enough, and it's one of those lost arts or one of those arts that's not talked about enough in hip hop that's very important to the artist and also to the fan base as well. Just keeping keeping the music going and keeping playing the right music at the right time, things like that. But for the artist, the DJ's job is very important also to break the new artists and also, help the ascension of those current artists and also, just to be an all around A&R for those hip hop artists or for labels and things like that. And recently, there has been a trend of DJs, getting more popularity, getting more notoriety. So I'll be talking about two of the biggest DJs in hip hop history right now, and those are DJ Khaled and DJ Trauma. Who has the more influence in hip hop or in music in general, just from the imprint that they leave on the game? And both of these DJs are influential, but the debate is not about if one's influential or not. It's about who has the most influence. And I'll kind of break down both the DJs and talk about that a little bit. But just going back to the DJs, I started paying attention to the DJs when, Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, one of the greats, was able to not only just transcend music, but television as well, appearing on The Fresh Prince of Bel Air with Will Smith as well. And then, of course, we know the relationships between Pete Rock and CL Smooth, uh, you know, Wu Tang and RZA, all of these great DJs. I mean, not DJs, but producers and people that are able to break through and help the artists and be associated with them as well and become a brand with the artists that they have broke through. And I'll talk about how these DJs have done that as well. So we know DJ Drama through his famous mixtape series, Gangsta Grills. If you grew up in around the early 2000s, like myself, mixtapes were a huge deal, a major deal, very important for either before or after an artist um, puts out an album. Usually before the album, they'll release these mixtapes to give a free promo to the fans and just let them know kind of like what time they're on. So we used to always get gangsta grills from like these prominent artists. And when I say these prominent artists, you have your Lil Wayne's, your T.I.'s, your Jeezys, your Gucci Manes, your Yo Gotti's, your Meek Mills that he would collaborate with frequently. And then plus there would be smaller artists that would release mixtapes through gangsta grills to get promotion and get their name out there and kind of, just to get, you know, prior to this internet age, mixtapes was the way that you actually got the music out, and it served as social media. So supposedly, I don't know how we knew about these mixtapes, but they dropped and people was playing them everywhere. Gangsta Grills was just that influential. So if you was looking for a sales boost or getting some kind of legendary status, you would contact DJ Drama and Gangsta Grills, and the affiliates would do your mixtape and jazz it up for you. Even if the songs were already out, they would put their drops on it, and everything was perfect after that. So, and just a side note, the Art of Storytelling 4 was one of my favorite um, songs that came off one of those Gangsta Grills albums. And those Gangsta Grills albums are similar to, I mean, it's a compilation of music that DJ Drama put together because he had the mixtapes, but the albums was his thing solely, where he put new songs together with a bunch of artists and gave them shine and then gave them light, similar to the DJ Clue mixtapes back in the day. But this was his version of it. It was a major, and it helped out a lot of artists and helped him as well, of course. But on the other end, you have artists like you have a DJ Khaled. So DJ Khaled was famous for being a DJ for Fat Joe and Terror Squad, and also the work he's done with Rick Ross, the work he's done with Drake, The Runners, Ace Hood, Lil Wayne. He's worked with a whole plethora of artists, especially Florida artists. He's made his niche in Florida working with those artists and putting those artists on or helping those artists get to the next level, as well as them helping him as well. But he's become the most marketable DJ I've ever seen in especially hip hop history. With all of the commercials that he's done, the endorsements, the sports appearances that he's made, even movie appearances. He was on the last Bad Boys movie. Um, he's just been all around marketable. Just he has a marketable phrase. With that, another one. There's a lot of memes going around, so he's becoming a famous meme as well. So there's a lot of things that DJ uh, there's a lot of things that DJ Khaled has done in the music industry that has him next level to help bring more attention to hip hop and bring more another side to hip hop, similar to what Snoop Dogg has done as well. But he's more than a DJ as well. So he's a producer. He's an executive producer. He executive produced a lot of albums, a lot of Rick Ross albums, to be exact. He's a songwriter as well, or he has songwriting credits. But and his production, he orchestrates the work similar to what he does in the mixtapes. He orchestrates, you know, the direction of the albums and the directions of the songs, and he, gets the best out of the artist, especially back in those early, 2006, 2007 time when he hit that "I'm So Hood" movement with T-Pain and all these implies and all these different artists. Just the direction that he takes the track, or he takes all of these different songs and albums to, and he became famous for the albums. DJ Khaled has become the Kirk Franklin of hip hop, just because in in gospel you never heard Kirk Franklin, you never heard him sing really, or you haven't heard him really vocally except for just like yelling out things. And same thing with Khaled, we never really heard him rap, we never heard him sing, but we always hear him on the track promoting the track and being the hype man, so to speak. And that's what I mean by DJ Khaled is the Kirk Franklin of hip hop. But he's also DJ Drama has also brung us. Um, I forgot to mention DJ Drama. Drama brung us artists like Lil Uzi Vert and Jack Harlow, which um, which have been influential artists in hip hop. Just because of the sound and because of the flow, especially Jack Harlow. Lil Uzi Vert is a little bit more known for the production side, but everything else what Jack Harlow's done has been amazing. But I just think that DJ Khaled is a little bit more influential than DJ Drama. I know that the Gangsta Grill mixtapes were huge, but Khaled does a lot of things behind the scenes, whether it be songwriting, production, just the overall executive producing of albums, which, Drama does as well. But just the marketability, I think, gives DJ Khaled that edge over DJ Drama because it's about the music, but it's also about what you do outside of music and what you do to help influence hip hop or get hip hop seen in a different light. And I think DJ Khaled just does that a little bit more. But not only does he do that, but I think he has a major impact on the artists that he leaves behind and gives, helps them be better. Not saying that Drama doesn't do that, but I think Khaled does that to a little bit of a higher degree. But tell me what your thoughts are about who's the more influential DJ between DJ Khaled or DJ Drama. And as always, until next time, I'll see you next time.